Hi everyone, I'm Michael.
And I'm Patrick, and you're watching another episode of Star Wars News and Views. Today we'll be talking about a story from The Wrap, which stated that Star Wars will not be pre-screening the movie at all for any critics groups, and that it also makes it not eligible for certain award ceremonies. I don't think like the Oscars, but for a few of them it's going to miss just because they want to keep the plot, secret until the actual release date.
A lot of movies, the reason like December is known as like the awards season, like a lot of really good Oscar contending movies come out in December is because that's the deadline to be eligible. Now, Force Awakens still will be eligible. It's just that the critics will not get a beforehand preview added to build buzz or whatever.
Yeah.
And you see this from time to time where movies will not screen for critics ahead of the release. And usually that's a really bad sign because that means they don't want people to see it, so they can't tell everyone, hey, this movie's garbage. Do not go see it.
Yeah,
like
most of the February releases, right?
January, February, that's the dumping ground for all the releases. You just want to just go away and die.
Yeah, they start making a movie, and then at one point they're just like, "This is terrible. It's not gonna. No matter what we do, it's still gonna look like a piece of crap. Just put it out and get as much money as possible."
Well, Red Letter Media every January they have a special January review of all the January movies. It's called "Fuck You, It's January." That's when all the bad ones come out.
Yeah.
However, in this case, it's different. If critics see it and release reviews ahead of the picture, but ahead of its opening, it's not that they're going to spoil the whole movie, but they're going to give away certain, maybe minor plot points that Lucasfilm doesn't want people to know about.
Yeah, and I guess, like, in some sense, too, this is sort of rewarding, I think, fans a bit more, because usually, this is like going to be an honor to go and see it the very first day of its release. Everyone's so excited for this movie, but if you let a bunch of critics see it first, it's kind of like, well, we don't care as much about. I mean, this isn't the reason why they're doing it, but it's
there's an elite group of people who have been paid to already see it.
Yeah, exactly. As opposed to the fans who have been waiting around for so long to finally see this movie, right?
And I think that's one of the reasons why you don't see Luke Skywalker in any promotional. Not only because they want to build up this mystery, which according to rumor, there's mystery in the film about no one knows where he is.
Yeah.
But they want to have that reward of the first time you ever lay your eyes on Luke Skywalker is when you're sitting in that theater and watching Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Even though we've already leaked a picture of it.
Yeah.
Spoilers, you can watch that other video if you want to. Put a link to it. But if you want to stay free of that. And it's just Obi-Wan Kenobi in a robe.
Yeah, I know.
Or Luke Skywalker in a robe with a beard.
Looking like Obi-Wan, yeah.
Nothing special. But there is that like when he steps out of whatever his cave or hut or whatever he's living in, and there's that big dramatic reveal. They want that to be the first time you ever see him properly.
We're gonna see it in theaters, and I'm sure we're gonna cheer, and the whole audience is gonna cheer as soon as that happens, right? Especially like we're seeing it 7:30 on the Thursday night, like opening night here, as early as possible, and like everyone who's there is gonna be huge fans and cheering for the movie and stuff. So I think that's kind of something they want too, right? Like even if it's not major spoilers, even small spoilers, they don't want to be given away because they're just going to kind of ruin that, moment of surprise for the fans to finally get to see it at one moment.
Like it's review proof anyway. Even if the critics, if it's terrible and they rip it apart, everyone's like they've already pre-booked the opening weekend.
I know, right?
It doesn't matter.
I'm sure that people went to episode 1 regardless of the reviews.
Yeah, and the earliest reviews for episode 1 were the worst.
Yeah,
its reviews got a little bit better as time went on.
Yeah.
So they just don't. They want to control what people know and when they know it.
Yeah.
And they want to preserve the opening weekend as much as possible for the fans, for the viewers, and just to make it a rewarding experience. Anyone that's been involved with the film that has seen it has said it's really good.
Yeah.
You can't trust people. Even like Kevin Smith said he saw some footage and some other people. So it's not that it's they're worried about it. It's review proof anyway. It's just they want to preserve the mystery.
Which I feel like for myself it's a very nice thing for them to do. I feel like it's kind of rewarding to us as fans.
Yeah. As curious as I am.
Yeah.
It's like opening your presents early. It's better to wait. Yeah. As tempting as it is. If you're in your parents' home and you have access to the presents and you can open them early, then you'll do it. But if they hide them from you, then you'll be thankful that you didn't.
Yeah, and this is like, essentially a Christmas present for us is the Star Wars movie. It's the best one I'm going to get this year, probably.
Yeah. So leave us your feedback. Leave us your comments. They're always welcome. We love hearing from you guys. Leave us a like if you agree with any of this. And we'll see you next episode.